So in this tutorial I'm going to do a quick running water effect. So I'm just going to create my new composition, 200 frames, 720p, that's fine. I'm going to create a null to link to my particular, center the anchor, and then create a solid for my particular layer. I'm just going to call it part. And I'm going to add trap code particular. I'm going to put the null at the top, hit P, go to the emitter options, Alt stopwatch click position XY, and then link that to the position. Then Alt stopwatch click position Z and link that to the, whoops, need to make the null 3D. Link that to the Z position like that, so position 2. Now the particles are emitting from the center of the null. So I'm just going to go to the particular. Just move this null up here maybe, and I'm going to go to a physics, set the physics model to bounce and add some gravity, so when we hit play we've got kind of like a fountain effect going off. That already kind of moves like water, it's actually pretty good, it kind of looks like a fountain. What we need to do is we need to just kind of sculpt it, so particle, I'm going to increase the size quite a bit. And I'm going to add size randomness, which makes it kind of a bit more uneven, and some slight opacity randomness, not too much. And go to, I need to create some lights. I'm just going to create actually just a point light. So I'm just going to go back to particular and go to shadow shading. Turn shading on, so the light's now affecting it. Turn these on down here. Ambient bumped up, doesn't make a huge difference though. Just bump up diffuse slightly, and yep, the light's definitely affecting that. So I actually want to kind of backlight it, to be honest. I'll just look at the top view. That's the null there, so I'm just going to Control D, duplicate that light and put two backlights basically, see what that looks like. In particular, shadow shading, shadow settings, placement, always in front. So having a look at that, that kind of looks like blobby kind of water. Just needs a few more tweaks maybe. I'm just going to move these lights out the way a bit more. That one about move it up slightly maybe. About there. Now I'm going to pre-comp this. And I'm going to add a solid, I'm going to make a background. Just going to add a quick generate ramp, radial ramp, center it, and I'm going to make it sort of green in the middle and then a dark green on the outside, just something to kind of show off the refractions and of the light. Just going to move it out, it's maybe a better green out there. So we've got this fountain comp on top. I'm going to do an add operation. Yeah, I think the lights being behind are causing some problems, so I'm just going to go to top mode. I'm just going to move these lights in front. See if that solves the problem. So yeah, if you put the lights behind, sometimes it can get a bit glitchy. It's not actually like a real 3D object. So okay, now all we have to do is we just need to kind of mold this a little bit. So I'm going to actually go on the comp. I'm going to add a matte simple choker. And that just kind of tones it down, kind of like eats away at it slightly. And I'm gonna go quite deep. Then I'm gonna go to a noise median, and yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy with this. Actually, it looks better without, but then I'm going to go to layer, adjustment layer. Actually, I might try it on here first. Click on the comp and go stylize CC glass, and that's going to add some like kind of lighting effects, some kind of bevels and bumps, and I think it probably looks better in an adjustment layer. Actually, this, I might have to put this in the first comp, so I'm just going to cut and paste it. Yeah, I think it's best used earlier on. And because we have to use the lights, basically, AE lights. Shading, we've got some options. Surface, softness. Just want to get some decent values. So it's kind of like, now it's kind of breaking up like water. It's kind of lost some of its refraction. Kind of doesn't look much like water. I don't see much reflection. It kind of breaks up like water, but definitely could use some work. So particles seem kind of big. Yeah, I wouldn't mind toning them down a bit. So yeah, it's basically like a balancing act. Just trying to get some kind of nice, just trying to give it a nice texture. Thing is, it doesn't look very good here. I'm actually just going to copy this background, see what it looks like. We just add it in here. Then I'm going to go to particular, make this transfer mode, add visibility. Just go here, use an add operation. Yeah, maybe not. I think it's best to kind of sculpt it here and then. So you can see that's kind of trickling like water. It's kind of breaking up pretty early, but it's just that shading just looks like a solid white, doesn't look very good. So, just trying to think, using an add operation, might want to tone down the strength of these lights. Yeah, the lights are way too intense. So here we want a kind of largely grayscale image, I guess. Just show off those kind of highlights. Get in there, yeah. Yeah. Actually, that median does more damage than good, to be honest. Maybe a little bit of median. Yeah, don't go too high on the median. I'd say about 2. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's definitely, the trick is you want to catch those like little bevels. So that's kind of looking a lot more liquidy there. The CC glass is doing that, but yeah, I think those settings are pretty, that's the sweet spot there. Could do with a bit more transparency kind of in the middle, and like a Fresnel effect basically, where we want the highlights on the outside and we want the inner kind of water a bit more. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, that looks pretty good. Could use a few more particles maybe. So yeah, basically, let's have a look at what we did. CC glass in the first comp. Try and get like, keep it quite dark. Use like some lights, but try and keep it quite grayscale and dark, and try and bring out those like nice little bumps. And the particular settings we already went through. And then comp 2, we apply directly onto the composition a simple choker and median. Don't go too crazy on the median, and the choker, well, don't go too crazy on that value either. It's just to add like a bit of kind of makes it stick, kind of gives it a metaballs kind of effect. And our Fresnel effect could be better, so we could actually achieve that just by probably better light placement. So it's just a matter of, so there, yeah, there we go. We want like the water on the kind of outside. That's pretty crucial. It's all about the light placement. As you can see, like we've got a cool like liquid effect going. So that's looking a lot better already. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that here and I'll let you kind of play around with it, but as you can see, it's kind of looking pretty liquidy. There, might just add some more particles just before I go, see what that does. Wow, looks kind of like gelatin. So that's that look with 220. Yeah, that's kind of looking a lot better actually. I might increase gravity, so it's kind of pulling down the particles. Might make it 300. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll keep the gravity at 250, and then the spread is what needs to be controlled. Here we go. Velocity. No. Where's the spread? Anyway, it's just a mess around session. I'm allowed to make mistakes. Oh, that seems to strange. Some velocity random. Well, there should be a kind of spread setting. I just can't find it right now, but it's usually the emitter size, isn't it? Can make that sphere, yeah, and then we can control the size, so it doesn't actually make a huge difference. So yeah, let me just render that. So yeah, have a play. I think that's a pretty it's not bad. It's kind of a little bit white in the middle. Your light positioning should be kind of highlighting the rim, and but I mean that's a good start. I'll let you have a play around with that. I'm looking forward to seeing your kind of water effects. But yeah, I think I'll end that there, and thanks for watching.